Uh, all right. Let's get this whole thing figured out here. No, it's early. Why is this not coming up? Come on. Load it. I don't know what's going on here. I got no... I'm sure I got audio. I have no visual. It's just OBS taking its time. What's going on here? Ah, there we go. Oh, awesome. All right, okay. So that's good. Da, 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 da. So I got that part figured out. Go over here. Put that up. Link thing. Yeah. Oh. Wow. You're okay. OSC gaming. You're you're up way too early, man. Just way too early. Okay, so I got. I'm curious if it'll. For some reason, I can't bring up the studio stuff. It just will not. Hmm. Okay. So I'm working with one screen right now, so I cannot read chat and do all that. But uh, can't jump on this map. It's mostly paved. I'm gonna finish this map up, and then I'm gonna start a new one as soon as like the missions are done, and then the new one we're only gonna just pave the things that we have to, because this is gonna take forever, especially in single player. Uh, and especially if I start a new map. You know what? No, there's that map that you and I did that was fairly not done. I don't even think we did the first mission on it. It's a decent map, so yeah, I think we're good. I think we'll do that. That'd be kind of that'll work. um, no, don't get on the damn tracks. Oh, this thing. Okay. Oh, I think I. Yep, we're good. This thing just hates railroad tracks. All right. So y'all gotta bear with me. It's really early. I'm on my first cup of coffee. And it's not even fresh coffee. This is microwaved leftover coffee. And I'm waiting on the fresh coffee. But till I do get my coffee, I cannot be responsible for anything that I do or say. So just bear with me. We gotta wait for the coffee pot to finish brewing so I can have coffee. Which hopefully will take forever. But anyways, I know it's early. I know there's probably not going to be a lot of you guys up, but I really want to jump on here, and I really don't want you guys to miss out. To give you an update, as long as I can stop saying all the time, I've got to. Okay, so the if you're catching up from the last live stream I did, I was getting these contaminated containers out of this area. Those are gone. Um, it wasn't a big deal. You really didn't miss much. the same as the other containers that I picked up on camera. So that's done and gone. This is going to get forested very soon. I'm going to create a staging area right here where everything can get loaded up and get out of here. And I found a beautiful way to access. This is going to need refinement, but little access road up to the main road. And it's you don't have to go crazy and go around everything. And my phone's dinging, which means I forgot to mute it. Oh, but it's all good. I've only got 21K. Yeah, I'm gonna work on that other reclaim map at some point, but I'm gonna need money for that. There's no way around that. That's definitely gonna take money. Okay. Okay. Um. So there's these toxic container things right here that are super sensitive. I'm about to load those up, and I gotta take them back through here, but it's gotta be smooth, man. Bumps, I can end up accidentally destroying this load. So I've come through. I've dropped a little bit more dirt than what I need, but that's totally fine. Just come through here. Let's smooth this stuff out. Find the rough spots. Take care of that. It's gonna have to be done anyway. If I'm gonna clear every resource off this map for time's sake, I'm gonna have to make sure all these roads are good to go. I mean, if they're not even paved, at least make sure they're all 2-lane roads. They're good to go. Everything's smooth and nothing's crazy. Really dislike rolling over a truck and having to get a crane out to ride it and all that other stuff, especially when you've got about 20K and logs on the back. So if I take a few extra minutes, make sure this is very nice and smooth. And if you're if you're really on the fence about how exactly to know if you're 2 lanes wide, I've seen people just spread sand off like, and it's so ununiform. There's through one section it'll be 30 feet wide, and another section it'll be 10 feet wide. Yeah, it's very simple rule. 2 passes, one pass up, one pass down, and I use the width of this blade on this particular piece of equipment for a lane, essentially. So as long as you're 2 blades wide, you can get 2 decent passes with the paver, and the road is perfectly wide enough. And that's exactly what I do. It's easy to line it up once you start getting quite a bit of dirt in. I'm probably going to add more to this section because this just does not. I got a big hole right here. You know what? That's after the other spot though, so I don't have to do that section right now. I can do that off camera. That's a whole nother. I've got it paved from. Okay, so he's going to come off here, and this all has to be cleaned up because that is bumpy. And from here on up here, the pavement starts right here. So I still got to do this section. But I'm getting pretty far. This road is almost done. I've got it all the way up to the bridge right here. Yeah, so all this is paved all the way back. This is the part that you guys missed. I rolled through, paved all this. I still need to roll it and smooth it out. I got all that down there, or up there, rather. And then I did this little main road through all this right here. That does not look. That is paved. I mean, that's solid paved. There's nothing crazy about that. It just looks weird. Texture's off. So I gotta do that little section right here, and then this little section. At some point, it's no big deal. That's gonna be off camera, most likely. Let's go check out this little access road here. That's a big bump I need to get rid of. Let me show you guys something that I learned that is available in this game that I did not know was a thing. If you're ever leveling out a road and you run into bumps like this, which you will, they're all over the place. Click it in a manual mode, just a little bit above the grade, and I'm going to push it. All right, so it's still not perfect, but we did drop it down, and I'm actually going to back drag it. This does not work every time, and it does not work on every single thing, but look at that. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, that didn't sound right. All right, here we go. Put it back into grading mode, and hopefully there's enough loose sand here to actually cover it up. I doubt it, but there might be. Oh, look at that. Yeah. I'll just have to come back later, but you see, that bump is no longer there. It is all gone. And it'll do the same thing for this. I had to lay cable down here. So it created this nice little bump. I might be able to get rid of it just by grading, hopefully, but there's still going to be some issues. Emergency coffee is gone. So, about to go check and see if I have a coffee pot ready. Yes, there we go. English words. Seriously, not enough coffee yet. I mean, that's kind of smoothing out pretty well. Oh, yeah, see that. I can work with that for now. At least just to get the mission done and over with. Where did the log come from? Oh, it's probably already here. I'm surprised I didn't pick it up when I came through. Oh, no, that's... I'm going to refine that later. I think that should have a big old bump on it, but I think it'll be okay for now. And apparently I'm a little congested. Give me some Alka-Seltzer. Okay. I think that'll be okay for now. I mean, it's not perfect by any means. It'll certainly do. Okay. So we'll park this thing right here for right now. Yeah, this is gonna be should be easy. Yeah, easy peasy. Just a breeze. Okay. Um, I need to go get some coffee, so if you guys bear with me, I'll be right back in like, I don't know, 60 seconds, maybe 90 seconds, something along those lines. But yeah, I mean, I'll be back pretty. Yeah, just get. It's taking me longer to explain. See, this is what happens when you operate without caffeine first thing in the morning. It just No, I'll be right back. All right. All right. I'm back. Let's see. Okay, so uh, yeah, Joe, I'm out on the deck outside. It's really nice out this morning, so figure I'd take advantage of it. There is a thunderstorm really far off in the distance. I don't know how well that's going to pick up on my mic, but if you hear rumbles or a really loud bang and the stream dies, there's most likely a thunderstorm in my area, and you know, just so you know what that is, and you're not curious. Also, ooh, I just saw flash lightning, or somebody's taking really big pictures, and we're not that far from an airport, so there was a plane that just flew over, and I can't hear the audio that's coming through that you guys are getting. So I have no idea if you guys heard that giant, I believe it was UPS this time in the morning. There's a UPS hub at the airport. They roll out in droves and then they come in droves. And there's also a Delta terminal there. So we get a lot of smaller CRJs and the the really tiny airliners like Delta connections and stuff to Atlanta. So they'll come through, but luckily that we're not that close to where you hear them all the time, just when they're leaving. Yeah, I'm definitely out on the deck, not in the game. So that means I only have one screen. So if I'm reading comments, I'm not in the game, and if I'm in the game, I'm not reading comments. So, yeah, that sounded like thunder. Okay, when we on the trip back after I pick these up, we're gonna actually traverse through the area that I left off last. Um, Not the very last live stream, but the one before that where we were actually keeping up with this map. I'm not gonna like skip over stuff. If I do, I'll explain stuff to you. We finished that little logging access road to get to those things that look like this, Con- contaminated uh, containers, I guess. This is contaminated waste from the generator. Oh, these things are so sensitive. Why? Calm it down. Even bumping this thing a little bit too hard can like really get things going. I do not want that. Over to the side, please. Thank you. Please calm down. Thank you. That's much better. All right, we finished that road. I picked up those contaminated containers. I took them back to the treatment facility. It's pretty much all you missed. And then I did a lot of paving to get over here to do these, and a lot of road grading, smoothing out stuff. So you haven't missed anything. I promise you, nothing dramatic happened between that, except for I got to join Jeff's live stream and run with him for a little bit. I mean, he kind of did his own thing, which I totally get. I'm one of those people too. Like, I welcome the help, but there's sometimes where I got it. I'm good. You know, if you want to help out, go do some side missions, or there's plenty of missions to divide up between four people if you're lucky enough. So sometimes I'm just cool on my own. There are these one man jobs. It doesn't take four people to go pick something up and deliver it. But then there are some of these jobs where it's going to take a lot more than four people, or it's going to take twice as long, which does happen. Okay. Oh, slow it down, cowboy. This ain't a rodeo. Ooh, I about screwed that up already. Yeah, if I hit a little bump just like this little one on my right fast enough, it'll damage these things. And it will possibly break the strap. Alright, I ended up rage quitting one night over that. It's like right at the end of a map, and I think I had like one mission to go. And I had this container, and I made it so far across the map, almost to the other side. And I'm not sure what happened. I hit some kind of bump or something, and the straps went clink, and then all the containers fell over, and they were all damaged. It's like, no, nope, not today. All F4 would deal with this later. But yeah, so it can be a little bit frustrating. But yeah, between then and that, that's the missions came on. Uh, well, so you guys were with me when I was dropping off or trying to collect those chemical containers. I said I need more coffee. Words in English just not adding up, but I'm sure that you guys understand what I am trying to English. Most of you guys can interpret. Give me just a second here. Okay. So we were trying to pick up those contaminated containers. Got that done. I got the access road through to get to them. All that's done. Created a little forestry road. We're going to clear out those forests. It's actually considerably smooth. I may be able to throw this thing in high gear and get some time done. We're about to actually drive through that area, so you can pretty much see what I did. I did add a bridge across the river, which really makes sense. It cuts down so much time. It's huge. I think it was like 4 or 5 slabs it cost me, but man, it's totally worth it. It really is. It just cuts down on so much time. So it's a little bit bumpy through here, so I'm going to slow it down. I definitely did not finish grading this part, so this will not get paved until that's done. Yeah, so off camera between those two streams, I've been doing all this, mostly with the road stuff. And I jumped on one night, or no, I jumped on YouTube one night, just a couple nights ago, and it's kind of a chill, cool, breezy night to relax. And I saw that Jeff Fabiano had his live stream up, was like, oh, that's cool. I do not want to go that way. Do I want to go that way? No, I don't. I want to come down here and then go that way. Right, so I saw that Jeff had his live stream up. Start watching. I must have caught him like right when it started, and then he opened his game up for anybody to join, and so I jumped on, started helping him out. I talked a little bit, but he's in the middle of a live stream. I don't want to get into like a whole personal discussion and stuff while like he's got like 2 million people watching him and taking up all of the time that he's using to actually respond to everybody. It wouldn't have seemed very polite. It would have seemed rude. And I was there to do a job. He needed help, and that was the main priority. So I helped him out as best I could. He hit that 2 hour mark, and he was like, "Okay, guys, I'm out." I was like, It was actually really pleasant. They say that whole "don't meet your heroes" thing. Now, I'm not gonna say Jeff's my hero, but yeah, I mean he's admirable. He's a really upstanding citizen, uh, and a good part of this human society. So the stream is like ending, and I'm like, it was good to meet you. It's awesome, and you know, probably never get to do it again, but if we do, that'd be cool. And then he just, unbeknownst to me, told everybody like, he found my channel on YouTube and was like, go check him out, show him some love. That thing that Jeff does, I wasn't even thinking about, and I was blown away. Okay, so this is the new section that I left off before. Yeah, okay, so I added all this just to get over there. And then I added this little road all the way to a cave over there, which I'm going to use to help clear out debris, which you'll see in a minute. I added this bridge. I think it's a very appropriate height. I think if the water level gets to this type of height, there's going to be a lot other more important things to worry about than a bridge. So, very good. Now, to be clear, the water level is not going to rise through this section, as far as I know. But I like to keep the immersion a little bit realistic. Like, is this river stable? Is it dammed? Is it restricted? As far as I can tell, absolutely not. So this river can rise and fall, and you can see that by the embankments. And I just want to be sure if I'm going to invest my hard-earned time and money and build a bridge, that it's going to stay there. So, and I know it's not a real thing, fully aware, but it's entertaining to think that it could be, or at least construct and engineer as if it would be. This would obviously all be underwater. I don't know why I'm still in low gear. Okay. Yeah, so there's all that collapse. I was able to create a dirt platform back there. It's kind of hard to see, but you know what? I'll switch to the crane. You can see it better. All right. Yeah. So there's that little cave system. Actually, it's very cool, man. It's a weird feeling being inside there. And this is the mess that needs to be cleaned up. And I believe that box, that purple and gray box right there, I think that's maybe mission based. So I'm not gonna mess with that yet until I get come across it. But we got some concrete, some steel. If you guys have an idea on what to do with these rail cars, I'm gonna ship them out of here. Uh, I can bring them back to this little rail station. I mean, they're not going to be on the tracks, but at least they'll be cleaned up and out of the way. Or I could bring them all the way back to the Central Railroad railway station. Ra- mm. The Central Railway Station. There we go. There's plenty of storage space out here. All this. I mean, I can. I'm not worried about a place. But okay, so this little area that I'm building, this was a deep ravine, and I've seen most players just put like a wooden bridge over here across, and I mean that's totally cool. But I saw an idea. There's a problem with this map where there's a lot of really stupid containers in the way everywhere you go. So I'm taking all loose containers on this map, bringing them over here. I'm going to create a small container yard, a sorting yard. I'll put all the damaged ones in one area and all the good ones in the other, and get them out of the way of all the stuff that I gotta do. Because I will not be hindered in completely cleaning up this map. So yeah, that's going to be a little container yard at some point. I've actually gotten it pretty far. So there's damaged ones, clean ones. This is going to be paved too, this whole area. So this is just, right now it's temporary storage to get things out of the way. But I'm doing, I still got a lot of dirt to throw. Let me know. Let me know if you guys would be interested in watching me build this whole thing up. Where these flags are is my perimeter line that I'm going to stop at. So the dirt will be level up to all these flags, and that whole area is going to get paved. So yeah, just let me know if you guys want to watch that. If you do, I'll live stream it or whatever. If you don't, I'll do it off camera. It's no big deal. But back to the task at hand. There was a task, and it was at hand. I I don't know what that means, but I mean I know what it means, but because that makes no sense. At hand, task at hand, at what hand? At whose hand? Like, can't say task in hand because task not, you're not actually holding unless it's more metaphorically, not literally. Yeah, see, it's just not enough coffee, man. I gotta wake up. Oh, that was a bit rough, but it's okay. A lot of people get frustrated at this game, but the key to getting rid of that is to take your time. If you are not trying to be in a rush, you're not trying to be quick, just get it, A, B, get it done, move on to the next. You're going to have issues. There's going to be lots of issues. You're going to have more issues than Sports Illustrated. So just take your time. And you'll find that most of this stuff actually just falls together. Where's the thing? Where do I drop these off? See, there's 3 containers right here in my way. Ha. Okay, I will not have to unload these if I can get all 3 of them within the radius. Unloading is dangerous. I could possibly damage them. Yes. Alright. Alright, that one's done. Dang. Wow, 37K? I wonder if I've made enough for the next vehicle. I don't think I have, but I gotta remember I'm buying every vehicle except for 2. And I'm going to show you these 2. And I hope whoever manufactures these does not want to sue me. But these are the worst pieces of trash I've ever had the displeasure of having to operate. They're around here somewhere. There they are. The cargo truck and the log forwarder. They look okay. But these things, it takes 2 to 3 business days to make a left turn. I can't. I mean, it's a articulated vehicle, which means it's got a pivot point right in the center instead of actual wheel steering, and it's on hydraulics. And whoever installed those hydraulics is has no idea how hydraulic pressure works, or it's just bad. It's just bad. I'll just leave it at that. It is horrendous. So I will not be buying in either one of those. Or I'm not. You know what? I'm not going to say that. I'm going to take that back. These will be the last two vehicles that I will buy, and I will probably never drive them. But I have that collector compulsion in me that just can't stop. So I'm just going down the road. That's all I'm doing. Just going down the road. And then if I find something that's really cool and it works and I love it, that's all fine and dandy. But I'm just going down the road. So the next one, I need 49K. I really don't want to get this truck, man. There's something about it. I mean, I will. It does not have front wheel steering. It's articulated as well. Bet it's fast. And I could put like small things in there for like mission based stuff. It's not worth it for 49K, but I'm a collector, so I'm going to spend the money. So when I get up 49K, we'll go ahead and snatch that up. Okay, let's see where we're at mission wise. Repair the southern railway, deliver the chemicals to the designated location. Is that the area that we're working on? Yeah. Clear the area of objects. Well, that's easy enough. Wow. I've already got the equipment here. That worked out great. I mean, I knew. Yeah, yeah. I, I, I played this in advance. I knew that this mission was going to happen. Yeah. You didn't know? I know this wasn't in the little get rid of things barrier, but I'm logging this entire area. Every tree in this area is in danger, so it'll be fine. And if it gives me access, that's all gravy. I knew those tracks are tore up for a reason. I knew there was going to be a mission. And I know you guys well, I take that back. I reworded that completely wrong. Or worded it completely wrong. Let me reword it in the correct way. I have seen so many people cover up these railroad tracks, pave them, turn them into roads. I mean, it's your game, you do what you want, but a lot of these railroad tracks end up being mission based at some point, in some kind of way. You fix this track, and all of a sudden it goes into a cutscene of a track rolling down a paved road because you paved over the track. I have no idea if it will actually compromise you being able to achieve the mission. Achieve the mission, not via mission. So weird. It just. But you know, some people just don't take the game that seriously. So I understand that's more of a me thing. I'm an immersion person. I love immersion. The more realistic, the better. I think that's like the only tree, only standing tree that I had to get rid of. So the rest of this, I'll have to find a crane somewhere, I guess, and just pick all the rest of that stuff up. Well, I wasn't even. Well, shit. Please don't tell me my mic was muted the whole time. Good lord. Oh, that's. Mm, so not. Ooh, I need to. Um, Never mind. I'm not going to worry about all that stuff. So, hey guys, if you haven't subscribed, it's totally cool. I'm not going to beg you to subscribe. I figured if my content is good enough, I don't really have to ask you to subscribe. That's my theory anyway. But, but I have a goal of trying to get to 100, man. Now I gotta figure out how to get up this hill even higher. So, I mean, if it's no big deal to you to, subscribe to somebody, then go for it, man. If you don't mind, I made it to 50. I think I'm at 67 now. I don't know if I'm gonna get up this hill. See, it's like one problem leads to another problem, leads to another problem, leads to another problem. And really, all I gotta do is just come through here, grade this a little bit better, get rid of that ridge line in the center of this road, and pave it. But to do that, I gotta get all the equipment over here, which means it won't be at the job site that it will currently is, where it's currently needed. I'm actually gonna skip over here, see if I can just slide in up there on that higher part, and then I don't have to worry about any of this. But it does need to be paved at some point. This is close to the starting point of the map. It should have been paved a long time ago. I have to get on myself about that. Oh, come really? Okay, so that's soft too. This is not working out. All right, no more procrastination. We're gonna pave this thing, and I'm gonna get this truck somehow out of the way. That just does not seem like a wise decision. Put this over here. Don't have to get completely off the dirt road, but if I'm gonna throw asphalt down right here and start grading, oh yeah, I got to grade. So yeah, it's got to go off the road. Yep, no way around it. That's okay. I got plenty of vehicles that can tow it. Towing. Oh man, my brain is so not working this morning. I can just tow this thing. What am I doing? Like, I could tow it with a pickup truck. I don't even need nothing crazy. Where'd that guy come from? That's a mission. Okay. Do both ways. I do have AI coming through here. I just don't remember which way or where they're going. But there is AI traffic, so I want to make sure that I'm paying attention and towing on. And then all we got to do is, come on, let's go. We got some containers to get rid of. Bro, what are you doing? Let's go. Chow chow. I know, yeah. So, like I was talking about, I know I'm all scatterbrained this morning, but I'm getting more caffeine. It's getting better. Just stick with me. Everything's going to be all good. Uh, so I know it's early. I know that there's not that many people up. I'm fairly certain I'm not going to get hardly any views off this stream while I'm streaming. Now, later on, you gotta be kidding me. Um, oh, what the? That was a great plan. I think that worked out great. What do you guys think? That was great. Oh man. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. I just need. I know I got a crane sitting here. Is that a crane? No. There's a crane around here somewhere. Oh, I really want there to be a crane around somewhere. There's that guy, but I can't move him. He's in the middle of doing something. Nope, nope, nope. That's not going to work. We'll just go through the. Should have the. Okay, we'll just go through the thing here. Where in the world are you sitting? You're not that far. But man, this guy's slow. But he's not doing anything. He's just sitting in storage. I know this is one of the early game cranes, and it's not that glamorous. But I bet you this thing can upright that tractor, and that's all I care about. Let's get this thing back upright, get everything figured out, and get this thing back on the road ASAP. Because right now it's blocking the AI road, and I'm probably going to get a route failed notification. I believe it'll pop up before I even get there. I never touched that tree. I need to get that guy out of the road. That's just inconsiderate. Either I have my volume really low or the game is really... My volume was really low. It's almost at 0. Jeez. Over an hour. Well, it's probably over an hour in, right? No? Right. Well, right about at an hour. Yeah, Joe, I plan on that map that we started out on. It's a really decent map. So I'm going to plan on us resuming that. We just don't even think about the paver unless we absolutely have to. And then when they come out with that patch at any moment now, could be any day. They said they're aware of it, so that means it could get fixed at any moment. And when that patch comes out, we got a lot of paving to do, but I have a feeling the roads will be perfectly graded, just fine, and we can just roll right through it. You get it? Roll, roll. You get it? Like a roller? Yeah. I tell you guys, I'm a horrible person in the morning, especially with puns. But yeah, with the live streams, yeah, I'm not expecting any views at like 5, 6 a.m. in the morning. But I'm giving the opportunity, no matter when you get on, no matter when you get up, it's hopefully it'll be there. I'm, I'm praying it'll be there for you guys to watch, and you can watch it on your own time. You're gonna miss the, being able to comment and all that, but I'm gonna try to get one of these in at least once a day. That's a bit ambitious. I'm gonna say at least one one live stream every 2 days. Sounds fairly reasonable, I would presume. So, you can expect something along those lines. I'm not going to make any promises or guarantees on that, but that's that's what my intentions are. I should try to put one up a day, at the very least. Now, Being a former tow truck driver at some point in my career, should remember how to make this work. That is not going to work. I want to get a hold of the trailer. I don't care about the tractor. I want the trailer. And that's not going to happen, is it? Really? You're not going to let me grab that corner? Okay. Well, alright. We don't need a lift. We need a change of angle. Come on, buddy. Really? We're going to have this kind of issue today? Man, it really does not want to... Could you get, like, upright yourself before the AI comes through here? Please. I don't think this crane's going to do it. That's why I didn't want the tractor. The trailer is much more easier to manipulate. Right up there. Alright. I said get the outriggers in. But I don't want this thing to fall on me. Let's not get too close. Okay. There we go. But I'm way too high. Vertically. Can we get this thing to do something? Come on, man. I am tugging on this thing so hard. It's not. It does not help that I had it angled very badly. Yeah, it's just not powerful enough. I mean, that's what it seems like. Yeah, it's actually pulling the crane. What? It's supposed to go that way. Yeah, this ain't gonna work like this. Okay. I can try to do a forward pull. I don't think that'll work, but I mean, I can get it upright maybe by dragging the front of it. Highly unlikely because I'm on flat ground. This camera thing is going to drive me nuts. Okay. So I'm just going to flip to the camera. All right. Are you going to do it for me? Nope. Don't you do it. And this is where it all goes south, folks. That's where everything's... Oh, no. Bro, you see me working. Get out of here. Are you blind? Move out of the way. There you go. This guy needs to be fired. Like, really? I mean, who hires these guys? Like, bro. Seriously. Okay, so we're going to have to think outside the box. It's obviously not going to plan. Alright, let's get this guy out of the way, shut him off. This guy. Unstrap this cargo. We're just going to recover this thing. Where did I have to pick up that rail? Because now I'm going to have to be the constructions so I can just spawn in at this coastal base. Yep. This is temporary. But I can't have these things sitting in the middle of the highway. Okay. Alright, Let me get this guy out of the way. There we go. Shut her down. Don't want to waste fuel because I don't think I'm going to be driving that thing anytime soon. I'm sure I'll need it for something, but at this moment, nah. Okay, so we gotta head to the construction depot, pick up a section of rail, and bring it back to that damaged part. Should be able to do. I don't see why not. As long as I can get out of this yard with an 18 wheeler that's got dual axles but no differential lock whatsoever. Kind of sus, but it's whatevs. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta do something about that little entrance there. It's rough. But I don't want to cover up that water that's flowing through. It's obvious there's obviously a channel for a reason. So I don't want to obstruct that and then ruin water flow for something that I have no idea about. It's actually raining out here this morning. So I'm a huge fan of like fresh air and elements. You know, it's nothing like the sound of, you know, drizzle or rain in the morning on some kind of sheet metal somewhere in the house. It's such a calm and peaceful, serene kind of environment it creates. So I like to sit out on the back deck, and I mean it's open, but it's roofed. There's a I'll say it's covered. There we go. I don't know. Roofed is a reward, and it's screened in, so I don't have to worry about bugs and everything. But I get the nice breeze. I get the temps and everything, and it's very cloudy. It's rainy. There were some distant thunderstorms, but it's pretty nice out this morning. It feels good. Just some fresh air. And, you know, my mom always told me you get off those games and go outside and get you some fresh air. It's like, well, Mom, you know what? It's called a laptop. I'm outside getting fresh air. Ha! Eat that one. And then she would call me obtuse for some reason. I never got it, but I won, so I got to have my cake and eat it too. And she can't say no because now I'm too old. She knows I've hit that stage where I'm kind of stuck in my ways a little bit, and she knows she's not going to convince me of anything otherwise. So, love me to death, Mom, but you molded me. I am the way that I am, and it is all your fault. So, oh, this thing's over there too. I'm going to have to move some equipment. I think I got that area completely blocked off. And, yeah. Yes. Oh, man. I don't know if this truck can get through there, too, because a lot of that stuff over there is just all jacked up. Please don't tell me I have to grade this entire yard just to load this one rail. Oh, man. Not complaining. Just, yeah, that's pretty much complaining. Okay. This is going to be, I don't want to make this turn, especially in a two-wheel drive day cab truck. So we're gonna. Oh, I thought, yeah, I cut it too close. Luckily, it's not even a scratch. Yeah, that messed up part was already there. You guys saw that long beforehand. But I can make this loop. Ooh, I can almost make this loop without having to touch anything. I come through here straight. and with a little bit of momentum, and hopefully I don't run into any rough patches. And you know what? I'm gonna need a crane. I can see that already. Ow. We're gonna need. Okay. Let's shut this thing off because it ain't going nowhere till it's loaded. And start looking for cranes. Mobile cranes. There's plenty of stationary ones. Just none where I actually need them just yet. Okay, so there's this guy. He's not that far off, but I wanted to stage him there. This guy is further. He's not doing anything. Where's this guy doing? I can't move him. That guy can't move. So we have a winner. I will utilize older equipment as long as it's got a purpose, like these cranes. Like this thing doesn't move as fast as its restored version, as far as like speed and operation. Like when this thing moves slow in every way. It will get up there, but it's nowhere near as good as the restored version, which is the whole point in having restored versions. Just a little bit better version of the original. Well, my thing is, if you got this like an older used piece of equipment, I mean, it doesn't have to be brand spanking new. It can be nice and old, as long as it works. That's you know, this is a company. This is a business, man. The goal is to make money and not to spend money. So ways, anytime you can save some cash, that's what you do. If you got to use something that's a little bit older, that's totally fine, as long as it does the job. Now, if it's doing a job and it's costing you money, that's a different thing, and that does happen. You can work a piece of equipment for an entire week and then found out that you lost 10 grand, but didn't make any money. So it does happen. But this is a very simple task. The only thing if it was the whole real life thing, the only thing I'd be risking is wear and tear maintenance from where I picked it up to where I'm going, which which would realistically be nothing. I mean, it wouldn't even count for anything. And then the fuel, whatever the fuel costs are. So if I burn 10 gallons, and I think that equates to almost 40 liters uh, of diesel fuel driving this from there, from point A to point B, at let's just we'll just estimate $5 a gallon. Well, that's $50. Is it worth spending $50 to have that rail section loaded onto the tractor or the rig? Yeah, ain't gonna do it by hand. That's for sure. It's two pieces of metal channel and a bunch of wooden railroad ties. You're gonna need equipment. $50. That's that's completely reasonable. It's actually kind of a steal. In real life, it's going to cost you a couple $100 because you got to pay for the driver and the time and all that other stuff. So $50, yeah, and I'll drive it by all means. Save me a couple $100. Thank God they don't have that type of like detailed economy on here. I was supposed to drive around that, not over it, because I haven't. I tried cleaning up a little bit, but I got to get rid of that bump in order to make a level road. So that's something I plan on doing later on. And this is on this road right here heads to the little steel mill. I'm almost done grading that. I'm actually looking forward to paving that because I'm curious to see if I can create a smooth road, pave it, and still keep a good clearance across that under that railroad bridge. This I need to roll and smooth out. I think I was in his lane a little bit. That's fine. I won't say nothing to him. Okay. And we're here. This just seems like a lot of work just to place a section of rail, but you know, it wouldn't be as interesting of a game if it wasn't, if it didn't have these difficulties. That's what makes the whole thing very interesting. This is going to be. Speaking of interesting, I think I got this though. Yeah, this looks like when I'm parking up these cranes, I'm not looking at where the actual truck is. I'm looking at the pivot point for the back of this crane, like right there where the rear control is, the cab. That's going to be the center of the pivot point. So I'm going to get it close, but I want it about as close. Yeah, that's not going to work because I got this gantry right here. So I'm going to back it up so I can clear the crane. Now I got to clear the outriggers. And that should, in theory, be fine. Let's pull these out, see how we're looking. Yep, everything's good. Do the get crane camera. And let's see if I can access this thing. There's going to be an issue with this gantry being here. I'm not going to be able to pivot low. It's going to have to be high. We might be. Oh, that's all. That's all the way extended. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, as long as I can grab it, I can manipulate it. Oh, that was actually. I thought that was fixed. I didn't know that. I mean, it makes sense. It's on a cable. It's little. That thing that the this rail section just kind of hit. For some reason, my mind said that that was a stationary object and does not move, which was clearly a lie. So my mind lied to me. Here you get like committed if that happens too many times. So that's okay. That's only once this morning. That's fine. So I know it's high. So the first thing we do is drop it. Get it out of this, out of the sky and close to the actual truck. It'll be easier to judge where you need to be. This is not going to be a precision thing, but it will be inside the trailer. This is how cranes work in real life. Most of the time you've got a little rope attached to part of this, and you got guys actually trying to straighten it out on the ground. But since we're not allowed to be on the ground on this game, ooh, yeah, that could have went forward. My bad. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's all set up. We're done with this guy. Let's get him out of the way. Hmm. He's going to be in the way regardless. And not in the way of me, but for the future. Alright, let's back this thing up. I'm clearly out of coffee again. Oh, good lord, that was way... Into that trailer just swung. So what happens when you have too many axles on a trailer? Clearly, you just need a tandem trailer. You need triple axles. Or, yeah, triaxle setup on the trailer. Ugh. Alright, and the rest is easy peasy, just A to B on mostly a paved road. Yeah, we're good. As long as I can learn how to drive, we'll be alright. I swear I used to do this for a living. When we do get there, to be forewarned, I gotta go get more coffee. So, I'll get us there, and then run inside, grab some coffee real quick, and I'll be back. And that's going to happen at about 530 meters. Hopefully. Don't see any, foresee any issues arising yet. Can't wait to get started on that facility. That's going to be great. I think it's like the central pumping station. That's what they called it or something like that. Ooh, slow your roll, buddy. Good lord. Way too fast. It's coming in hot. I might have an issue. We'll see. I might be okay. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's fine. It's gonna be so stuck in a minute, but as long as I'm there, that's all that matters. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Please don't roll the truck over. Yeah, totally fine. Are those rear tires off the ground? Uh, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. We're good. Shut that thing down. Although we are going to have to move it in a minute, most likely. Oh, I said coffee, didn't I? I need much, much, much more coffee. I'm grabbing a thermos. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. And we are back with a huge thermos of coffee. This is going to be fantastic. I can't imagine what could possibly go wrong. While I'm thinking about it, guys, in the comments, maybe not in the chat. I think I can go through the chat though, but comments for sure. I'll get a notification when you comment. If you wouldn't mind, just all you gotta do is just put down like a time range on when you guys are free, or the best time for you guys to jump on live stream or to watch a live stream. It doesn't give me any information on that. I don't want to go live at 5 o'clock in the morning and everybody gets off at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then everybody misses the live stream. I want to get on when when you guys are available, so we can be a little bit more interactive and I can bounce ideas off of you guys and all that stuff. So if you don't mind, just in the comments, just you don't even have to comment on anything. Just put down a time if you don't mind. I prefer military. It's a lot easier to. I mean, it don't really matter. I know the difference between military and civilian time. So yeah, if you don't mind, just throw down a time, and that'd be awesome. And then I can adjust my schedule to see about when's the best time for everybody. So just something to. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, I'll stream whenever. Did I grab? What in the world is going on here? Up. Yeah, get out of there. That was horrendous. I could have been doing this as I was running my mouth. I'm sorry. It's getting better, folks, but still not enough caffeine yet. But we're getting there. Is that going to work? Yes. All right. I didn't get no money, just XP. Okay. All right. Well, whatever. They want your stupid money anyway, right? Actually, I did 60K. Something happened. Because now I can get that ridiculous truck. Who knows? It might be fun. That's 49. I'm not going to grab it right now. At some point, I'll grab it. Okay, so on to the next one. We already have that one. These, I mean, they're cool. They're a lot of fun, but it's like having a go kart. Doesn't really. How much its sand capacity is 5 tons. I'd have to be working in really tight areas to need that, and it's $42,000. Jeez. Same thing with the cargo crane version one. There are situations where I could have used this. I just don't spend that kind of money on that type of equipment, but that'll be done eventually. All right, 42K. That's my goal. Yep. All right, so all that's done. What's the objectives looking like? Deliver the chemicals to designated location, and there's a route involved. Okay, so that is that truck, which I noticed. And it's going to the machine yard? That's it? Well, that's an easy trip. That's nothing. Okay. I was expecting something impossible. Alright, so we already know from the truck earlier, can't get up that hill. It's too steep. So I'm going to try to snake through here. I'm going to have to drop something off here at some point. I see that circle. No idea what it's for yet. Which means it is an active mission, but I don't want to go through all that right now. One thing at a time. Do not want to get overwhelmed. It's also weird that I can't. I know they've probably got it. It's like a pre-made freight model, and I can't secure it. So hopefully it's good. Yeah. It's totally fine. We get to run through that container yard that I was showing you guys earlier, so you'll be able to see, maybe see the vision that I have. But it's gonna be, I can't tell you how many hours worth of dumping sand in that area it's taken already. Ooh, easy. So I was just talking about with these bridges, man. They make your, I'm not gonna say it like that. They make the trailer sway back and forth even when you're going in a solid straight direction. This it's a game. There's gonna be flaws. Nobody's perfect. It's all good. It's just a little bit weird. And I'm sure it's something they'll figure out, re- remedy it, rectify the situation at some point. I don't know if this is going to work out. I haven't driven this truck through this area, or one of these trucks through this area, but that worked out a lot smoother than what I thought. Yeah, so I got lot more to do, but we're getting there. I'll hold off on finishing that right now till I hear back from you guys. Just let me know if you want to be there when I go back and try to finish it, or you'd rather I do it off camera. I have literally no preference. I don't care. I'll do it either way. So if you guys want to see it, I'm more than happy to show it to you. If nobody cares, I'm more than happy to do it off camera. It does not matter to me. It's not about me. It's about you. So, I mean, I'm going to play this game and have fun no matter what. So, you know, I just thought I'd share the love and give you guys the opportunity. It's a one-time route. From here to a loading station, or the that's not. Ooh. Okay, depending on deliver the chemicals to the designated location. Depending on what kind of vehicle they give me, it's going to be an 18 wheeler. Well, you know how I said I was so excited to pave this section. It's going to go from right here all the way down to there. Great. Uh, I'm going to need vehicles. Lots and lots and lots of vehicles. Actually, just four, really. I need to get this road graded. That's top priority. Okay, so let me get the little dozer out. By the way, our next the I read the dev diaries on the next what is it, DLC or whatever they call it now. It's so hard to keep up. The next pack or whatever that's coming out. We're going to get an actual, like, a proper bulldozer. Looks like a giant D10 Caterpillar. I mean, it's massive. It actually looks more like a giant Komatsu. It's available for testing on the public test server, which I'm not even going to get into. That's literally a whole nother game. Yeah, I got two of these games on my PC. Uh, but here's the thing: like, it's big. It is awesome. It looks monstrous. Uh, but the blade, as far as functionality, it's a lot slower than this thing right now. And the blade width, pretty much the same. The blade on this was actually a few inches wider than the giant bulldozer, which I will say is a little bit unimpressed is not the word for it. Anticlimactic is not the word. There's like a certain level of disappointment. I don't I don't want another piece of equipment that's just like what I already have that does the exact same job in the exact same way as I already have. but it does it slower. That that's why we get the old rusty versions. It's like you're not uh the only thing it changes is aesthetics. I don't know how much it's going to cost to purchase and put into a map. I can speculate it's not going to be cheap because it is big. Like I'm not even sure if it would fit under this bridge. It's big, but the blade is it's a it's the same width. I don't understand um, Saber's logic with that. I'm certain there's a fantastic reason. There's probably some type of coding game limitation that they can't get past. And I get that or something, or maybe it's just part of the design. But it's you're not you're not giving me anything extra. You're giving me zero reason to buy this thing or acquire it unless I just want the look of it. I mean, that's just pretty much it. I do believe it may be easier to push stuff, like maybe a little bit more horsepower, a little bit more torque. That may be the scenario, but it's certainly not faster than this thing. You're definitely not going to use it for paving. I can tell you that you're not going to outgrade roads. 5 minutes doing that, you're going to be so frustrated. You're never going to want to look at it again. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, there were I think two other vehicles coming out as well. I was not paying attention to any of those. I saw the dozer and I was like, it's about time. That's what I've been wanting. A real proper like functional bulldozer, not this. I mean, yeah, it's got a blade on it. You could call it a bulldozer. It's not a bulldozer. It's got like a truck cab on the front. And the visibility is yeah, this it's a pickup truck. It's a giant pickup truck from the 50s. It's not a bulldozer. And somebody turned it into a tracked vehicle. I mean, it looks like they took a tank, like just the frame of a tank, and then set a pickup truck bed or a pickup truck cab on top of the frame, and then attached a bulldozer front end off of an actual bulldozer to the front of this thing. And I'm not knocking it. It's it's way better than the front loader, and as far as grading goes, they both have their pros and their cons. But I want an actual proper bulldozer. When you go onto Google and you just type in the search bar bulldozer, you're not going to get this. You're going to get an actual picture of a real bulldozer. That's all I've been wanting, but we're going to get it next patch, DLC, update, whatever it is. They're going to release it. I don't even think it's going to be. I think it's free. If don't quote me on that, but it should come with the. I think they talked. They said it was going to come with the patch. If I can find out information, I'll let you guys know on the next stream more details on that. And I believe they said something about one or two more maps or rewording some maps, something map related. But it's all on Steam. It's on their uh, Steam page thing. Whatchamacallit, doohickey, thingamabob, uh, thingamajigger, whatever you call it. You guys know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't give me no trouble. You know, you guys know. You know exactly you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, this definitely needs to be smoothed out a little bit. It's got to be 2 lane through here. This is a major road. Like this road gets a lot of traffic, and I've got AI on it as well. And I use this road all the time. I mean, this is like the main road to the construction depot, and I'm going to be selling a lot of trees. So I mean, it needs to be paved. I mean, there's just too much traffic through here. So it's got to be 2 lane. It's got to be smooth, and it's got to be paved. And I already see a problem right there. Oh, that's okay. As I say, there's always a solution for every problem, or there's a problem for every solution, or both. Man, it is raining. Really good. There's just a little bit of a breeze. Feels really nice. And a bit chilly. Starting to wonder where my jacket is. This is the dilemma that I have. I'm out here on the back deck, and it's so nice and it's so lovely, but I don't have my monitor to see the chat, and oh, I like being interactive with you guys. I like actually seeing your guys' ideas, your comments, your topics. And when I'm out here, I'm kind of missing all that unless I just alt tab out and look. But if I do that, then the other people that are watching aren't seeing. They're just seeing a tractor sit still. I got a feeling I'm going to have to get some, maybe. Well, no. I was thinking about getting another load of sand out here. You know what? I am. Because I don't like that little bump right there. I hate these bumps at the end of the bridge. I can grade it straight up to the bridge. And that's exactly what I intend to do. Take a look real quick at where we are time-wise. And I can see some comments. Okay, so nobody has said absolutely anything. All right, I mean, that's cool. And we're an hour and a half in. Yeah, we'll see if I can. The audio stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. What? We recommend that you use an audio something. Recommend you use an audio stream bit rate of 384. Oh, I forgot. There's AI. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving. Sorry. Crap. It's, oh man, I hate that kind of person. And I was that kind of person. I parked in the middle of the road, just reading stuff, not even, not even driving. Ah, so inconsiderate. Okay, I don't know what you guys want me to do. That's audio bit rate. Ah, somebody needs to work on some development where we just everything works. Just you click start the stream, everything works. Now start the stream. Check the audio. Check the video. Check the resolution. Check the quality. Check the chat. Check YouTube. It's like I feel like I'm starting up at 7:47, not a stream. Okay, so nothing new on the thing. Uh, I mean, we're not far from having this road completely graded. I'm not going to add dirt right there. I thought I was. It looks a little bit rough, but I think I can do that. All right. So when you're refining this stuff and you're getting ready to pave, unless it's a level road, like this one is, the majority of it's going down. Obviously, you want to pave from the top to the bottom, so you're pushing the dirt down. You never want to push it up because it actually screws up the grade. It takes away, and it doesn't really smooth it out. We're going to have some issues here. I can see that. Thing is, are we two blades wide through here? That's my biggest concern. And I think we are, but this is definitely not leveled or graded. And I can't add too much because I want to maintain clearance on that bridge. It's not going to do me any good to have a paved road that nobody can drive down. Ooh, it just saw lightning. But it's way off in the distance, so I'm sure we're fine. We're fine. It's totally fine. Yeah. And I hear AI. Yep. Do your thing, bro. I'll stay out of your way. I'll try. And this is one of the other reasons why you want to make sure you got a 2-lane. You couldn't just go around my blade, really, man. So and stubborn, man. They are just bound and determined to stay on the route they were given, no matter what. I can't see. Stop it. There we go. This might not be as big of an issue as I thought it was going to be. I think it might be okay here. That thunder was sounding a little bit closer. Not worried yet. Should be fine. It's like way off in the distance. It's actually raining really good. I really hope that's not coming through the mic. That's because that would probably be very bad. And I would presume it sound like static to you guys. So I think up here is pretty solid. It's not going to be perfect, especially with these kind of grades through these angles. But when you roll it out, there's opportunity to make it perfectly smooth and perfect. So some of this I'm going to base that off of. But when you get these like ridge lines through the center right here, gotta get rid of them, man. It's too much. It takes too long to smooth that out. It can be done. It just takes forever. I'm actually half tempted. Now we're gonna go down the center here. That bridge messes me up. Yeah, I'm gonna do another pass going downhill through the center. See if I can get rid of that ridge line. But it's gonna put little miniature ridge lines on both sides of the road. And then I'll go down those passes again and get rid of those, and it'll center back up in the middle of the road, which should give me a frame of reference for the exact center of the road when I do pave, and it won't be as dramatic as it currently is, which means it'll be easier to roll it out and make the road smooth. So I can already tell you, once I'm done with this one pass, I've got 3 more to do. And then we should be good to go, in theory. Oh, it is raining so hard right now. But I'm very well sheltered, so don't worry about me. I'm not going to get rained on while I'm sitting here on my beautiful laptop. So, it just sounds like a recipe for disaster. Just right off the bat. This could go badly. I would say this would be a lot funner if a lot funny, a lot more funners than just doing this with like nobody watching the stream when it's actually happening. Um, 'Cause I love to interact with you guys, man. It's just I love to meet new people. Obviously, I love to run my mouth. I love talking for some reason. I know my kids got that from me. Ooh, yeah, they'd have a rough upbringing. But I love to find out stuff about people, not like in a creepy way, but like where have you been? What have you seen? What are all the cool things that you were able to do? How was that experience? And just get to know people. And it's just you only got one life to live, and it's so short. That is just so short. And you know, you get to interact with people from different countries. I just met a guy the other day that's a console player, uh, and he actually lives in like one of the downtown London sections, and he was cool. I've never been to London, but just talking to him, I'm doing this wrong. You can't grade uphill, man. What are you doing? I just told you guys not to do that, and I started. I don't know why, but anyways, yeah, British guy from London, pretty cool cat. Got his own little, I don't know. You guys don't call them apartments. What is it like a? Ah, man. If my stepmom were around today, she'd beat the hell out of me for not knowing this. She's from England. A flat. I think you guys call it a flat. Anyways, it's irrelevant. Doesn't matter. But it was cool. You get to learn about people and stuff they do and where they're from. And I can actually visualize being there and going through all those experiences. It's just, it's cool, and you get to meet some really, really great people. There is that chance that you might run into somebody toxic, but to be honest with you, I think that toxic stuff is on its way out the door. People have just had enough of it. It's not funny anymore. It's like it's been done. Like we're all over it. Let's go find something interesting to do. Like being toxic, being a troll, just kind of lost its humor. Figured out what other ways to be funny. Yeah, and I think it's on its way out the door, and people are being a lot more sincere and a lot more hilarious. Please do not make a turn. Don't make a turn. Keep going. Keep going, don't you? Ah. Ooh. Okay, we're good. We're safe. Yeah. See, there's a lot of traffic on this road, man. One truck goes by in like an hour and a half time span. Yeah. For this game, that's considered heavy traffic. That's almost rush hour. Multiplayer? Oh man, you don't even want to know. And I think we're good right there. That worked really good. Now I got to go down the other side, and it will create another ridge line in the middle. But the point is for the ridge line not to be so dramatic. If it's small enough, maybe one or two passes with the rolling machine will make it disappear. And then we don't have to worry about it. Otherwise, you get into this perpetual repetition of grading downhill, and 80 passes later, you still have a ridge line, so you rage quit. Find out 3 hours earlier, you could have just paved it and just rolled it out. you know, this game, oh no, it's so interesting. It's just, this game like messes with you psychologically. Intentionally, by all means. I don't think that's a mistake. They wanted this game to be a little bit frustrating. But I mean, that's just what it is. You know? Oh yeah, like those little bumps right there. No biggie. The roller would take care of that. No problem. I just want to make the main part of this road as duty free as possible. So it's still a fairly big ridge line. Let's see. Yeah, see, it went down there. That's not nowhere near as bad. So we got a little bit of a ridge line, but I think we can work that. As soon as we're done, we get to the bottom here. I'll grab the paver, bring it out, and see what we can do. But we are definitely going to use this road a lot, like a lot. Unbelievable amounts. I hear you. I don't see you. There you are. I stay over here. You stay over there, buddy. Dump truck drivers are rude. You didn't even like honk at me to say hi or let me know you were coming up behind me. You're just gonna roll it there in silence into active construction zone. Some people. All right, get this guy out of the way. Key. So where is the paver? Do. A really long way away. Huh. Where's the equipment that hauls the paver? I can make it work. Okay, we're good. I'll make it work. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Coastal base. Come on. Let's go. We got work to do. We need a roller and a paver. And then I can send that route thing through there. The AI. Oh no, that's the one where yeah, this AI route that's got to get up that hill. Ugh. That one's going to be rough. I know you guys are going to ask me about these vehicles just sitting off to the side. Those are basically new vehicles that I just bought. I'm trying to purpose, and they're just going with me on this journey of paving. And if I come across something where they're needed, they're already there. Which I know it sounds like a bunch of extra work, but eh, it'll come in handy. Well, okay. I was about to say, there's the paper, where's the roller? Okay, it's down there. All right, so this I found is the most realistic and best way to load both of these vehicles at one time. Well, not at one time, but load both of these vehicles on a single trip. Yeah, we'll do that. Put her into low gear because you do not want to do this going fast. All right, we should be good. Easy. That turning stuff, we don't want to turn. Keep going straight. All right, I'm going to get it up here as far forward as I can. Just a little bit. All right, whoa, too much. Bring it back. That's going to have to do. It's fine. Leave it at that. Keep part brake on, low gear on, turn it off. Shut it down. Grab the roller. Yeah, I got this feeling I'm going to spend a lot of time on this little section that I just paid. And I'm not going up there in slow reverse. We're going to flip this thing around. You got to be careful how you do it because I don't believe in turning the rolling off and on. It's a roller. It's can't press a button, all of a sudden asphalt doesn't compact. No, it's a roller. It's going to compact. So you be careful when you turn around, where you turn around, because it's trying to compact it all the time. So as long as you're on level asphalt, yeah, you're good. I would not recommend trying to do a 3 point turn on like a 20% grade because your road is going to get jacked up big time real quick. And it's just not worth it because sometimes you got to end up just pulling up all the asphalt, starting back over from scratch. So just find you some level ground and then do your little 3 point turn. It saves you lots of hours. How do I know? I have 1,700 hours in the game, so I'm telling you will find out the hard way. So, okay. Now, here's the thing. As is, this thing's too far back. I'm going to have to lift it just a little bit onto the paver. Yep, just like that. And time it with the parking brake so we don't have an issue. I think that'll work. There's no way of actually knowing until I go to strap it down. And find out right now. Hey, it worked. Okay, so everything's secured. Ramps go up. Now I know this thing extends past, but check that out. That worked out perfectly. It also helps to secure it so it doesn't go in. And now I have both pieces of equipment on this trailer. Make one trip. I've been wanting to pave this road for a long time. It's just getting too much involved with all these other products. You really need to turn that trailer, man. That's amateurs. Wait, that's me driving. Okay. Good job, bro. Yeah. Didn't damage anything. Yeah, A plus. Did all right. Okay. So, yeah, I've been wanting to pave that road for a long time. It's been bugging me. Like, through every project you do or wherever you're going, every mission you're on, it's like right there in the back of my head. Like, you said you were going to pave that road, man. You know you want to pave that road. Why haven't you paved that road? Just pave the road, man. And now I get to do it. So I'm probably going to pave this, and then I might just end this particular stream, and then we can revisit uh, when we're going to do the next stream. I want to look at your guys' comments and get a chance to go through chat. I want to get an idea on the times that everybody's mostly active, and you know, I can time these live streams a little bit better, more accurately, and more convenient for you guys and for me, so I can actually be a little bit more interactive, and we can talk about, chat some stuff. Because this game is not a rush game. There's probably going to be a lot of live streams. Like, I'm going to play this game anyway, so at least I get to share it with you guys. And I'd rather be able to share it with you guys and talk about it and stuff. So, yeah, just give me, best times for you. And then I'll compile them together and then come up with hopefully something reasonable. And I almost forgot where I was going. I was about to go. I made so many trips down that little access room. It's almost just a habit. Just wanted to turn. That is not my turn. I have two more left turns before I get there. Yeah, I believe. I'm going to say it's the second. Yeah, it'll be the second left turn. And that'll be which I think I have AI running down, or the auto trucks. I think they're running up on both directions on that road. So I can't park this thing on that road. I can park it on this road. I don't think I have any AI coming down this road at all right now. No, that's a lie. I think there's one route that I have. I'm not sure if it's a one-time route, but I'll take a look before I actually park and unload this thing. I don't want to put it like right in the middle of somebody's route. I mean, to be honest with you, I could just park it up in the dirt up here on the right. That ain't no big deal. Yeah, I'll do that anyway. I mean, you got the room, why not? Yeah, see, I knew there was that AI, but I think there's somebody, I got somebody coming up the other way too. Don't worry, guys. We're going to make it a lot easier for you in just a minute. Actually, I can unsecure this and then shut the truck off. Because that's probably going to hang out here for a hot minute. Ooh, did not see the I didn't. Of course, I could see the telephone pole. I forgot that there was that telephone pole. Kick it out. Low gear. We're going to go ahead and shut this off for now. It's going to be a minute. I got to pay first. And this is where things get sketchy. Yep. I'm worried about that telephone pole. We're good. Nothing was damaged, so yeah, we're good. All right, so that truck just rolled through. Can we please, like, put our foot down on the throttle here? Let's rock and roll. Since that dump truck just went through, I got some time to do this side, so I'm going to hit up this side first. The hard part is you got to take your time, but you can't dilly-dally. You know, you got to get the stuff done because there are vehicles along this route, and they will be on their way. I mean, of course, you could always just cancel the route for now, but where's the excitement in that, you know? You gotta have a little bit of anxiety doing this game. we're gonna pave backwards, and we also got traffic going the same direction that we are, but since we're looking forward, we won't be able to see them. So we have to rely on sound to judge. Oh, that's a little bit too close to that ridgeline. To judge when they're going to be coming up on us, which means our sense of hearing is going to be heightened, which means every little noise is going to make you paranoid. Yeah, I'm telling you, they built this game to mess with people. That's what it is. It's like a psychological experiment. We gotta make it fun so people will stay, but how do we mess with them psychologically? We just gotta put little tidbit stuff in there to make them frustrated, raise that blood pressure. Okay. No, I'll probably get some flack about being in low gear, but in high gear, this thing can become uncontrollable, and you don't want to take that kind of risk when you're trying to do a really good job at laying asphalt. Now, I'm going to say this is perfect. I'm not that arrogant. It's going to be a little jacked up, but the thing is, I'm trying to make it decent. And if it's really bad, I know how to actually just get rid of the asphalt and start it from scratch, try to do it better. So I'm not that worried if it gets a little crazy. But high gear, like I can run high gear through here. That's not bad, you know. As long as it's nice and level and smooth. Like coming down hills, man, you could hit a pebble, a little tiny bump, and this thing will turn sideways on you. And next thing you know, you just paved a ditch. And it's not worth the effort it takes to clean that up and make it look decent again. It's better just throwing in low gear, and then you can take your time and chill out. Right through here, I'm fine, but you see those little ridges and all that crap where it's not perfectly level. Yeah, I just hit something there. Yeah, so I'm gonna slow it down. Come on, go forward, go forward. I got one little spot. Why are we not going forward? Thank you. Quit. It's not listening. Okay, got that one little area. I know that was a bit OCD, but I mean, really, it looks a lot better now. Most people wouldn't have noticed it, but I would have noticed it. And it didn't cost me anything to fix that. So I want to make sure this is a smooth swing curve, but I'll make sure I leave room for asphalt other side too. I also want to make sure when I'm done with this, making this curve, that I'm lined up perfectly, or as close to perfect as I can with the edge of that thing. Oh, that was a bit rough, but that's okay. Can you get over that lip, please, please, please? Thank you so much. Awesome. All right, let's get out of here. Come on, other side. So we're halfway done, at least with the asphalt part, or laying the asphalt part. We got to roll it, but luckily that roller's super fast. Trying to get as close up to the side of this thing as possible. Yes, it did go over. Cool. I just want to make sure it went over that little concrete lip instead of pushing it. Or, yeah, pushing the paver. This isn't as bad, but I can kind of track it. So the extender, where the extender actually meets the paver is where I'm using my line of reference for the back path, or the way back. And the overlapping is great in case I missed something or something didn't get paved. I'm totally fine with that, and you don't really need the road any wider than this. I mean, I haven't had any issues trying to traverse any map with a paved road this wide. I mean, you could go wider, but I mean, I don't really. You're just wasting time in asphalt at that point. You know. But I'm not telling anybody what they should or should not do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Move. Wrong button. I'm moving. Chill. Jeez. Ha. Rude. Everybody else just go around you, man. Some of these drivers, man, no consideration. Just none. They just only care about themselves. Anyways, I completely forgot what I was talking about, but that kind of strong for me. I'm not gonna lie. I heard an engine, and I looked up the road. I didn't see a dump truck coming down. I'm like, oh crap, he's coming from the flip around, and there he is. And I'm like, oh no, get out of the way. And I meant to put it out of low gear. I accidentally hit the park brake. I was like, no. Start freaking out. Yeah, this game is definitely anxiety to some degree. To be fair, it's my fault. I'm the one that set the route, so trying to be accountable. Yeah, see how it's not happy. I'm doing a bunch of lefts and rights to try to keep this thing in line. If I was in high gear, I'd probably be over on top of that rock right now. I'm very upset because I've got to remove a bunch of asphalt. Yeah, but just because you have dirt, you do not have to pave all that dirt. It doesn't make your road. make your 2 lane, and then you just have a dirt shoulder, which is totally fine. Gives you a place to park. See, I'm in reverse, and we're actually stuck, and it's because of this little tiny ridge line. That's fine. I have a solution. Whoa, bro, that was. I wouldn't even press a nothing, and it just took off. Yeah, I can see it already wanting to push. This little extender is hitting the ground. So, yep. Oh, can I get past it? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, we got this. We got this. Never doubted it. Yeah, full confidence. Yeah. Well, I might have doubted it just a little bit, but yeah. Should not be an issue, but just to be safe. Yeah. Oh, and there's my mistake. Knew that was going to happen at some point. It's inevitable. When you get started too early in the morning, there will be mistakes made. Yeah, it's still a ridge line over there that's going to be. I'm not going to say it's going to be a major issue. It'll be a little bit of an issue. I'm not going to torture you guys with watching me have to smooth this road out perfectly. I'll get it. I'll run the paver and get the asphalt finished. Then after that, we're gonna go back to that mission. I'm gonna drive that truck up this hill. As long as it's paved, the truck will make it just fine. And then maybe sometime today I'll grab the roller, come back out here and fix all these little ridge lines and imperfections, and get the road looking half decent. That's what I'll do today, most likely, unless something changes. Now it's not going to match up perfectly through here. The width's going to be a little bit different, but there is actual technical reason for that. Why is this thing wanting to shove off to the side? It did not want to go straight. Look at that. Will you stop it? Being a bit dramatic right now. Okay. Yeah, you can see a little ridge going right up there. I'm not going to worry about that today. It will be smoothed out, but it is all good. Yeah, but it's going to be a little bit wider through here. Oh, it doesn't want to go at all. What in the world? Something is pushing this thing off to the side. Oh, it's going to be the asphalt right there. Right there. Yep, I see a little bump. Maybe I can get past it and go. Come on. It's okay. It's okay. Do not murder the inanimate object. It's all good. There we go. Yeah, this is why you don't go forward. It's just one little correction swings you way out of alignment. Pavers don't work like this. Damn it. See, yeah. That looks horrendous. I'll deal with it later. We'll fix it later. Get a whole damn crew out here and some equipment, jackhammers, all that good stuff. And pay about 8 guys 2 weeks' salary for 2 days worth of work. All because of my mess up. So if they're going to have to come out here and work, I'm going to make it worth it. Yeah, we're going to mess something else up. No, I'm not doing that because then it'd just be another 2 weeks worth of labor pay. All right, I can take it out of low gear. Now here it doesn't really matter. We can go through here and get knock this part out real quick. It's only this game that does it for some reason when you're using WASD. For some reason when I hit the brake, she just wants to keep going. Sometimes when I hit the gas, she doesn't want to get. She doesn't want to go, or I'll hit the brake and she doesn't want to stop. I and it's the only game that does it. And it's not really a problem for me. It's just a slight annoyance. I'll say that. All right, let's shut this thing off. We're done. All right, and we're going to pave. We're going to roll this section. We've already paved it. Man, these AM streams. It's going to be rough for me. I don't. Why does it say start? Should already been started. I never toggle that. Once you grab this thing, that's it. It's rolling. I don't think I've reset it. Can't really be anybody else's fault, so I guess it really don't matter whose fault it is as long as it's fixed. We're good. Oh man. The second I picked up my coffee, the view changed. Got put the coffee down, fix it again, grab the coffee. I missed a small section right there. Yeah, I saw that, and I'm like, rather than forget that it's there, I'm gonna go ahead and just take the time, back up, make sure I got it. I should have been closer to the edge anyway. I was way too far out. And if you do it right with the way with the width, man, uh, with the width of the blade of the dozer, and then two blades wide, and then the way that the oh my gosh, yep. Sorry, but dude, you didn't say nothing. You're supposed to honk before you hit me. Oh God, man. That, it's okay. Coffee's good. I didn't spill anything. We're all right. It's fine. Man, these people around here. But if you use that type of width, if you choose to do that type of width with your own paver, when you roll it, this should be about 4 passes. Uh, two up, two down. And then you should be completely done. If it were a little bit wider, you could probably get about 3 passes in. Now you'll see me overlapping because I already know that I'm going to make 4 passes. So I'd rather be thorough and make sure that I actually do provide a little bit of overlapping. That way I know that I haven't missed anything. And it's all paved, so, or all rolled. It's already paved, of course. Words, English. Need more coffee. Actually, I'm going to check chat just real quick, just to be sure I'm not missing nothing. Nope. Still nobody said a word. Okay. Back to the thing. Let's do this right. All right. And here we go. Yeah, 4 passes. Be good. So we're already like a pass and a half in. Yeah, see, that's going to be all bumpy. I'll smooth that out off camera. I man, that seems like that would be so boring to watch. So, yeah, we'll just do that off camera. We're just going to roll this enough so we can just get that truck through here. And I'm sure there's going to be I saw an AI route. Oh, we've already delivered the truck. What am I talking about? The route is going to be 18 wheelers. So, yeah, this definitely needs to be paid. Oh, luckily I saw that guy. Hey, dude. See, he's polite. You know, you honk at me, you said hi, you let me know you're there, being safe. That's, yeah, good dude. Proud of you. You're going to go places, man. You're going to be big one day. Maybe. Or it's AI, you know. I mean, what did they know? Okay, so get to the top here. I'm going to take a look at that AI route again. And, oh, yeah, it's supposed to go to that little loading station. So this will be enough to start the AI route, and then I can finish rolling the other side. Yeah, we'll go with that. I do plan on getting. Oh, what are you doing? That was close. Do plan on getting some background copyright free music thing going at some point here. But I've been working on my little subscriber count bar, and for some reason I just cannot get it to be visible on OBS. I still work in progress. Once I get that done, I'm gonna get into that whole background music thing. So it's just you know, there's like little elevator music, I guess you would call it. I mean, some of the songs are actually really good, though. So I ain't gonna lie, pretty catchy. Ugh. Stop beeping. Thank you. Shut that thing off right now, and I gotta do AI route. Infrastructure. Yep. 199 to the loading station. Start plotting. This is probably gonna look so OCD to you guys. I, I, I swear to you, I'm not usually a perfectionist. It ain't got to be right, but you got to put in the effort to try and make it as decent as you possibly can. I'll put it that way. Yeah, that looks about good. I'm trying to it for me. I like the management part of stuff, and if I can make things kind of line up together, no, I don't like that. No, I'm not gonna like that. Come up a little bit to the right. There we go. You know, I like things to look cleaner. It'll take a little bit extra time, make it look nice and clean and sort it out. And this route was made before I paved it, so now it's not gonna be perfect, but be fine. No big deal. My worry is when we get to the loading area, because that is not paved and it is an uphill stretch just a little bit. Okay, where's the next one? There. Good lord, man. No, I'm not doing that. Here. Uh, you get route points. Like, you start off like 200. And that's what you got to make this route. I see a lot of people just go through and they'll just real quickly jot some stuff down, have the thing is running over all kinds of equipment or through the woods and screwing everything up. And they're failing. The route just keeps failing it, and they just keep dispatching vehicles on a failing route. It's like you got all these points, and you look and there's like, oh, you still got like 90 points you could have added. You could have made this so much better. That's like this. I don't like that. I don't like how intrusive it is onto the. Once you make that right turn, you're in opposite traffic. Yeah, that's a little bit far out. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want the trailer to leave the asphalt, but I don't want this thing to impede an oncoming traffic. This might do it, right? Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. Now, first, when I set up these routes, the first vehicle on the route, I'll ride with them just to, like a proofread of a book kind of thing, just to make sure that the route goes smooth and okay. This is the only part that I'm really concerned about because this section right through here is all uphill till you get to the guard gate. And then I think this turns soft. So there's a real chance this thing could sink into the. I don't like where that's at. I'm gonna adjust that just a little bit. Yeah, well, that's good. All right, let's see how horrible this route job is that I've created. Oh, I want the rig. I don't want this. Nope. I know I say the first vehicle, and it usually is the first vehicle, but I need this guy. There we go. This thing came out dirty. Where's this been? Oh, yeah, see, this is high traffic area. Sorry, guys, stretch. Mm, I don't think that's my route for the truck in front of me. I think that's the other one. Okay, stay on. See, my main goal is to make sure this guy stays on asphalt and he stays on his side of it. That's all I care about. Yeah, that guy's to make a left. He's going into the village, delivering supplies, which that I have to pave. I mean, it's the road going to one of the towns. I mean, I'm gonna pave all this and then leave these residential guys out on dirt roads. It doesn't seem right, so I'll be paving those. This was the intersection I was worried about. Yeah, see, that trailer just went way deep. It's fine for now. Once I finish rolling that road and smoothing everything out, I'm going to just go back and readjust the route. Just fine tune it. I mean, as long as I can make it through, I'm totally fine with that. Honestly, I forgot that I put him in that right turn on this curve and watched this truck backwards. That honestly just almost scared the life out of me. That made my heart kind of jump a little bit. I was like, oh no, it went off road. Let's go on road. Those pipes need to go too. Hey, yay. Ooh, What's this about? That's a different truck. Where's he going? Where is that? Oh, that's not my base. Oh no, that was the machine yard. See, look, there's another train right there. Careful, man. Oh, oh. Okay, we're good. That's interesting. Oh, you was just passing through. That's it. You're not even gonna stop and say hi. Wow. Are we done? Did I beat it? Continue playing. Oh, that's it. Okay, guys. That's it. I've still got side missions and all that stuff to do, so I'm not going to abandon this map, but we are donezo with this particular map. And I only have 37K. I thought it'd be more than that. Yeah, no more. I have no more main objectives. All goals completed. I know I got all these side things, but, you know. Wow. What a journey. I've been on this map for forever. Ah, okay. Well, I think I think that's a really good stopping point. We're about 2.5 hours in. Yeah. I'm actually going to take a look real quick before I end the stream. Let's go back to the hub and find the other map that I was doing. Now, if these map selections look a little bit weird, like progress wise, this is my third or fourth game save, so I'm skipping through a bunch of stuff. There's autumn claps. I'm already no, I can't do that. I've already paved half of that. That's actually on standby until we get that patch out. Washout. Way too much is already done. I think Deluge was the one that we were about to start. Let me double check. This one is one of the most interesting maps, Colonel. But I gotta finish this stuff first. After a continuous season of bad weather, the water level in the local river has risen. Unfortunately, the aging upstream dam, already weakened by recent seismic activity, collapsed, causing the reservoir to drain. We've been tasked with restoring its spillway before it gets any worse. Okay. I mean, ain't no biggie. Uh, and we'll come in here. I don't think any missions have been done on this at all. Like nothing. So I not even bother looking at the. It was right there in front of me. I didn't even look, see which missions were done or not. But I want to see exactly where we are, what's going on with this. I think Joe and I were actually working on. Oh, yeah. Okay. I knew immediately. Trying to make a road through here to make it accessible. And then we're going to cross that river. The plan, I do believe, is we get a little dirt road going down here. This is temporary. This is just showing where we need to cross so we don't drown our vehicles. But the road's going to come, swing around here, go south, and I'm going to put a bridge like right here to right here. And then it's going to link up with that. But I do not believe we have access. Oh, I have access to everything but concrete bridges. Huh. Right off the bat. I haven't done any missions. So, I mean, that's not bad. But this is probably going to be a fairly decent road. I don't want to go wooden. I don't want to go metal because I'm sure I'm moving a lot of equipment back and forth. I may not have a choice. I don't remember a concrete plant being out here. There might be one. I don't remember it. But anyways, that'll be for the next one. And we'll pick it up, everything up there. But it's been fun. I hope to see you guys later. I can't guarantee exactly an exact time on when I'm going to live stream again. I'm just going to take y'all's whatever you tell me time wise, and we'll figure out a plan after around that. So y'all have a good one. You have a blessed day. Hope things go well for you and just turn out wonderful. And we'll see you the next time. Peace.